What's up, guys? What's going on? How is everybody tonight? All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. So tonight, I'll be going over some cool stuff. Really a concept too that it makes a lot more sense. Well, I wouldn't say it makes a lot more sense. It's just a different concept to think about how you approach people, like certain campaigns you may go in an MLSP, like certain ways you go about some things. I've done this in the past and it's worked pretty good. So I'll load up my screen. Hold on, give me 1 second. But before I do that, I'll open up the chat real quick. So if anybody has any questions, I'll get some questions answered before I show you this little formula to hit $5,000 in a 30-day period. So 1 second. Oops. So if you got questions, pop them in, and we'll get them answered. And I'll let MLSP load up real quick. All right. Okay, so does anybody have any questions or anything about MLSP? Because you guys get me on Tuesday night. I'm really busy throughout the week, but I have this time carved out for everybody in MLSP and your prospects. So if you have prospects and you want me to answer questions for them and help them move through, get them here and then get them to the Wednesday night webinar. It's the best thing that you could possibly do is get your people to where there's other people. That'll be the best thing for you. All right, let's see. Chat is working. And how exactly do you leverage the Cloud 10 Bootcamp to your new prospect? You leverage that just by showing them the benefits of it. And for some reason, my MLSP page is not loading up. But 1 second, man, I will get rid of this. All right, so you leverage the Cloud 10 Bootcamp. I'll show you the picture real quick, just so I can kind of go down through it. Like you got to understand like what prospects want to hear. Okay, prospects want like simplicity. They want their handheld. They want certain things. Hold on. Hey, I'm in the middle of a webinar. I'll call you back. Okay, bye. Okay, so if I can find the picture, I'll help you out with this. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if we can do this. File, Finder. That's not it. Let's see if I can find this thing. Okay, so I can't find that picture right off the bat. Here, what I'll do is I'll open up Facebook and then find it. If anybody does have that picture, by the way, That'd be super. Let's see, settings. Okay. So, Mikhail, what I'll do is I'm going to go through the benefits or the flyer, but I can't find the flyer on my laptop right now. So I'm just going to read them off. All right. And if you don't have the flyer, I'll pop it up in a second. Let's see, shared photos. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. Save photo. I'm going to pop it up in the chat. You'll see it. All right. So when I'm sharing this picture with people, man, I want to, hold on, let me share my screen. One, you got to have a problem. Okay. So the first thing is how you leverage the boot camp. You have to find a problem first. Okay. You have to first establish why building an online brand is important. Okay. They have to understand that, like, hey, building an online brand is important. They won't see the importance of it unless they won't see the importance of building an online brand until you like let them know how important it is, or they discover how important this is. Okay. The next thing is they want to know that they're going to get expert social media training, right? They get that all in MLSP. They want to rank advance in their MLM. Okay. That's one thing to do is when you go L1, it typically puts you in front of a lot of people and gives you a really good chance to enroll a lot of people in your network marketing business. Okay. What about step-by-step instruction? Okay. Generate 20 to 50 leads per day, earn additional monthly residuals. And you show someone, you know, hey, bringing 20 people into MLSP is really just a numbers game of putting it in front of people, because you put it in front of enough people, they're going to take action. And if you get enough people into the trial, yeah, of course, some people are going to drop off, but they always come back. Like, people, the value inside of MLSP is way too good. Like, even when people drop off, they come back because the value is there. So you have to have some pain. You have to have some leverage. You have to find the leverage. Okay. And then it's going to allow you to leverage this. It's going to allow you to leverage the boot camp. Okay. And then you just got straight up ask, hey, is it worth $10 to see what we got going on here? Is it worth $10 to just check out what the system's about? You know, if you don't like it, get your $10 back. You know, is it worth it? Ask them that, you know, and if they really want to, you know, BS around, they're going to waste your time anyway. You don't even want to mess with them. So, so that's how you leverage the boot camp, man. Hope that answered your question. If it answered your question, let me know it did. If it didn't, then I can, hopefully that answered your question. And for some reason, I still cannot load up MLSP. So I'll go through what I was going to go through just off my notes. Okay. So I won't be able to give you a visualization through MLSP, but I can give you my notes. You can send them. You can send them to the boot camp, man, because I mean, you did it. You know, like, you came in through the trial and then you got through the boot camp. So I think the boot camp, a lot, like, giving them the password to the boot camp, I think is fine, because they're not going to see the value of it's not like they can go through the boot camp and if they're out of MLSP, they're not gonna even take the time to sit through the boot camp. I mean, so you might as well just get them to the trial, get them into the boot camp, show them the website, get them to the boot camp, let them go through the modules, so they get the value and so they can get off the ground like fast. So I see no problem with that, giving them access to the boot camp and giving them as much value as you possibly can off the bat, and then step by step. I've got some ideas too to make it even better, to improve like the look and the daily mode of operation, and really it's just so is your job as technically a sponsor, because really, I mean, in all honesty, man, like MLSP, you don't need like help in MLSP, like you really don't. It's got everything there and it's got instructions. Just people want it. So really all this is just a matter of giving what people want to serve the masses. But in all honesty, man, they don't really need it. But it just helps. So, I mean, people want to know like the daily routine. So I'll be improving the daily routine. They want to know, the boot camp's really self-explanatory, but like maybe add a few things to it in terms of like homework steps or additional training or whatever, just to keep people moving. The whole point is if you keep people moving and they're in action, when people are in action, they'll get into profit. So it's just keeping people in action that will help them get to profit. And if they're growing every day, you can't get mad at that. So, all right, what's the best way to get them into the boot camp? A link, password. So same link and password you got on cloud10network.com. Once they come into the trial, let them in the boot camp. But see, it's got a little $10 thing down there. So like, you can see like, what if each one of these is worth like $2, right? However you got to do to like get them into the trial. The whole point is if you get somebody to the trial and you get a lot of people to the trial, like they're going to see the value in it. That's the deal. The more value you put out, the more chances you got of doing some really mad damage with something like this. All the while building your brand, setting yourself up in your network marketing company, setting yourself up as an entrepreneur. The information that I'll go through tonight will definitely give you some perspective on how to approach some stuff. Okay. So what I'm going to go over tonight, and like I said, I wish I could give you a visual of this. I have no idea what's going on at MLSP. Will not let me in. Let me see if, yeah, for some reason, something did not like me tonight. It is just not letting me in. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to create wealth on demand. Okay. Let's see here. All right. I want to show you how to create wealth on demand. And the way you do that is I'm going to show you how to design a blueprint. Okay. A $5,000 a month blueprint to plan with MLSP to literally start pulling money out of the sky. Okay. I want to share with you some ways that I've been able to, like, because I've been there, I've been frustrated before. I want to share with you some ways to literally stop overwhelm and frustration. Okay, because in everything you do, like, understand that there is a season of hustle. All right, you may be in it right now. I go in and out. There's seasons of like stability, and then you go hustle again, and that's why we make like 90-day runs. You take 90 days and there's a new Apple update. I'll pop that off real quick. Hold on. It will not let me through it. Okay. Let me see if it'll pull up on Chrome. Let's see if Chrome will help me out. Let's see. Here we go. Cool. So Chrome got me. I'll fix that real quick. I'll show you guys around what you can do. Okay. All right. So what I'll be showing you guys tonight is just a way that you can like go and hustle and get it and just get to that $5,000 a month mark. So what I want you to understand is like everything has to do with a list. You have a list of people, whether you have them in a database somewhere, in Aweber or on Facebook or in your phone, Twitter, Instagram. You have a list of people, and you have a list of people that trust you and know you and like you. And if you don't, then that should be your main focus right now, is to build that list. Okay. And I want to encourage you to be good to your people, be good to that list, no matter if they buy or not. Give them value, because you never know what will happen. You never know what can happen in the future, any of that stuff. So always remember, like, you'll get what you're afraid of. Okay. You'll get it. So tonight I want to show you how to turn people's profits into people's problems into profits. Okay. I want to show you how you can turn your problems into profit. Okay, guys. Some really cool stuff. All right. So it doesn't matter where or how you find the people. You just need to find the right people, and this is going to help you do that. Okay. Because, you know, at the end of the day, guys, leads aren't really the problem. I think a lot of people get leads. I think once you show somebody how to generate some leads, you know, leads aren't just opt-ins. So leads aren't really the problem. It's typically getting sales, and conversions is usually the problem. So this will help you increase conversions drastically. Okay. I'm going to show you how you can build your empire like one step at a time, feeling like, and get out of that feeling of feeling like you got to do everything at once. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll show you kind of the campaign that I'll be running in June. Okay. I'm doing a certain campaign in May. I'm in it right now, and that's for a personal product that I have. But what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you some cool stuff here. Okay, that's not the right one. Profit. Okay, guys. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going through this 100-day Biz Builder Challenge. Okay, so I'll go here. I'm going to click this. It'll get my page. As you can see here, guys, this is a $297 product. Okay, we get about $270 for this commission. All right, guys. Now, what I'll be doing is I'm going to buy this course myself, okay? And I'm going to be making content to get this course, okay? Now, what you do is you want to go through it yourself, and it doesn't have to be this course, okay? It doesn't have to be this exact course. If you've already bought a course in MLSP, then I would recommend just going through that course, taking the content.
Welcome to our website,
and creating some content based around that course. Okay, when you go through a course, guys, you should literally be asking yourself, what can I teach? When you go through a course, you should be asking yourself, what can I teach? And then you should be asking yourself, what can I implement in my daily routine? Okay. And people need to feel results. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to find a course. And I'm, you know, just so everybody knows, I'm not doing this to sell you a course. I'm doing this to help you out. Like I do it all the time. It works. What you want to do is you want to find something that you are in need of, right? You want to find something that you're in need of. So like, there's another one that I'm going to do, and I'll be doing the exact same thing. So I'll be going with Rank and Stick. Okay, it's somewhere down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Rank and Stick, and I'm going to create some content around Rank and Stick for some local businesses. And then I can then sell them Rank and Stick or sell them my service of learning of what I can do for their SEO rankings, right? And you can do, and so what I can do is I'll go back here, you know, I'll buy Rank and Stick for $80. I mean, what is that, right? I'll buy that for $80. I'll go through it, and then I'll get some results in my business, put some things together from the result that I got, and now all of a sudden you have content and you have a service that you can provide. Okay, so pick one that works for you. Okay, and what you want to do is, and I went over this in a video yesterday, is you just want to reverse engineer your plan. Okay, so like for this one, you know, it's $79. Just for the math's sake, what I'll do is I'm going to go back to the 100-day Biz Builder Challenge right now. This is going to give you some notes to take right through here. Okay, you can listen to all these things. You can actually go through this and like read every single thing that it has to do. Like pick your course and read it. Okay, and then you can create your social media content based on this stuff. It also helps to actually buy the course. So like, I want to go through this and create some content around this thing and drive traffic to it. Okay, I want to go look through this stuff. I just don't want to buy it. I want to like study this and create a campaign around it. Okay, so what I want you to understand tonight is if you plan your work, then you can work your plan. Okay, you have to literally set a game plan up around this stuff. Okay, you have to put out, know like what you close at. If you close at 10%, then know in order to make, you know, $5,000 on a $100 product that you sell, because remember guys, we get for most of these products, we get 100% profit. Okay, if I need to sell a $100 product 50 times, right, and I close at 10%, then I need to put it in front of 500 people, right? I need to make sure that 500 people get eyes on. So that may mean I need to actually talk to 1,000 or get it in front of 1,000, right? Because 50% of people are going to watch, and then I close at 10% of those 50%, right? So you have to reverse engineer it and draw it backwards. So what I want you to do is you write it down, like write down your game plan. The first sentence I want you to write down is I want to make X amount a month with MLSP. Okay. And then the second sentence you're going to write down is I want to promote XYZ product on the front end. Okay. And which will lead to more mastery memberships. It'll lead to more monthly memberships for you. Why? Because these products, they brand MLSP in them. Okay. So not only do you get the upfront, like, so for this one, it'd be $300. And you get the upfront money, right? So if my goal is to make $5,000 and I get $270 from each of these products, 5,000 divided by 270 equals 18. Okay, I would need to sell 18 of these to hit my goal. Okay, now that means I'd have, let's just do a 45-day period. 45 days divided by 18.5 is 2.5 a day, or 2.4 a day. All right, so I'd have to sell 2 of these a day in order to hit my, or I'm sorry, yeah, I would have to hit my goal in 45 days. Okay, so if I'm selling 1 to 2 of these a day over the next 45 days, or every other day, right? Sorry, I did my math wrong there, but every other day. Okay, so I hit 18. What I need to do, I just need to see, okay, if I close at 8%, 5%, 10%, be honest with yourself, okay? And then reverse engineer that. But these products on the front end will help promote the system on a monthly basis. Why? Because they're getting some results. They're getting into the system. Now, you choose where you want to go with it. You choose. But if you run a campaign like this, what I would suggest is, prepare is the best thing you can do. Give yourself a few weeks to prepare. Give yourself to prepare and set up some webinars. You may have never done a webinar before. Okay, go through the product yourself, and then give yourself some time to actually produce some content. That way, if you took the entire month of May to go through the product and then set up some things and game plan and really just prepare, right? Then you could hit the ground running in June and really kill it. Okay, so understand that I need to sell 18 units of the 100-Day Biz Builder Challenge to make $5,000 a month. Okay, then typically if I sold 18 units, let's just say half the people stay around and decide, you know what, mastery is worth it. Let's do it. Now what I've done is I've just multiplied, let's just say 9 or 10 times $100 a month, and now I've upped my residual by $1,000 a month, and I've made $5,000. Okay, so you may go on that streak again. You may just be getting people to the boot camp. There may be a way where you trickle down, right? So if you're putting this in front of enough people, and they don't want to buy the product, but they do, but you have leverage, they have some problems, some issues that they need to fix in their business. What I just did was I just positioned myself to take a $300 product, and they say no to that, right? Then I may be able to offer them the monthly or even a backup product, right? I may have that in my back pocket, and then I can get them all the way down maybe to the trial. So I could have 3 offers ready, okay, when I have leverage to do that. Okay. So another thing before you get into this, and this just got my notes here, define who is in your target market. Okay, you have to answer these questions, because you have to buy this course, or if you've already bought a course, good. Define who your target market is, okay, and what they want. If I know that my target market is having trouble on Facebook, I may buy a Facebook course. Okay, so really, in a sense, you're not buying this course for yourself. You're buying this course for other people, to help other people, if that makes sense. This will then help you understand how you can help them, and it'll also give you clarity on where you should market this. Okay, and then you just want to be able to teach and share the results with them as you connect with them. You may even want to create your own little Facebook group community, right, to share the value that you learned in it. And you don't want to do anything crazy. Like if $50 is in your budget, $50 in your budget, the courses inside of MLSP range from $7 to $1,000. So whatever your budget is, hell, if you sell a $50 product, just understand that you're going to have to sell it, 100 times. Therefore, you're going to have to put it in front of, maybe 500, 600, maybe 1,000 people, right? You may have to pay for some traffic to get it in front of that amount of people. You may have to really grind it out. So it's a matter of just picking the product that works for you, that works for your audience, so you can help them. Okay. So the first step is to build a capture page. Okay, you can do this in the funnelizer. I would include their phone number. Okay, and then just create a capture page. Basically saying the result that they're going to get. Okay, here's how you create that capture page. With these testimonials, just write down some of the benefits that they got. Okay. Write down some of the benefits in here. Okay. From these, like, let's just listen to, I think it's Patricia Sweeney.
Hi there, my name is Patricia Sweeney, and I was really excited when the 100-Day Biz Builder Challenge product was released just a few short weeks into my MLSP membership, because I was learning a lot of stuff and I had a lot of things to do, but I wasn't 100% sure exactly which activities I should focus on to move my business forward the fastest. And that's exactly what I learned inside the challenge, among other things. So just simply by applying what I was learning and tracking my daily activities, I'm happy to say that I did hit the leadership level of L1 inside MLSP during my first challenge. And then since I had the product, I was able to do the challenge again with the recordings. And then I hit L2 during that second challenge. So it's really been an instrumental piece of my learning to enable me to really move my business forward quickly. And then one other thing I was able to do was, guys, I was nominated and awarded MLSP Member of the Month just 7 months into my MLSP membership because of the results that I was getting, because of the actions that I was taking. So I look forward to seeing each and every one of you inside our exclusive 100-Day Biz Builder Challenge Facebook group. Have a great day.
So she just shared with you her results, right? That's easy to just pop into a capture page. So take some of those things, and you kind of have to reverse engineer what she said, right? Because she said, I wasn't sure where I was going, right? That's a problem that people are having. So that may be something that you express on your capture page, so you can get people, so it gets them to that place where they're, okay, I feel that way. Now I can use this or put in my information to get out of that. Okay. So you want to share results that they're going to get on that capture page. Okay. Then you just want to send them to a thank you page. Okay. Telling them congrats, and just going to be you doing a video, but congrats on getting the training. You want to let them know that they want to check their email right now, and that they use their best email address. Just tell them congratulations, how happy you are, how excited you are to share this information with them. And then what you want to do is, obviously have the autoresponder set up. Okay, so as soon as they opt in, they're going to get another page. Okay, that's going to be sharing more results, right? That first thing they want to get, they want to share their results with them. Let them inside. Let them. Sometimes the last time I did this, I actually let them have a sneak peek of the course in their email. So they saw it was a 4-module course, but they saw every module. So they were like, oh man, I can see it now. Okay. This is not about you like spending money on a course. This is really about you making money, okay, and helping other people. That's the ultimate goal here. Okay. Now, once they get that information from you, once they get that sneak peek to the course, they're really just going to become a buyer or a non-buyer at that time. And it's okay either way. What you want to do is you just want to make sure with the non-buyers, they're on your email list. You want to have a separate autoresponder for this list, that you can talk to this list over the next 30, 45 days to help expose them. That way, when you email out some other people buying the course, you email them, some things that like results and all that stuff. Okay. Some people need 7 exposures. Okay. But the thing is that the big thing that you can do with this, and I'll wrap it up, is you got to decide up front that you're going to be willing to hustle if you're going to put your head down and do something like this, because it's worth the hustle. Okay. Once you map it out, once you reverse engineer it, the roadmap is there. It's just a daily plan. Okay. The roadmap is there. Okay. So the best thing you can do, I mean, honestly, I don't have it with me. It's in my car, but I have my own list. I'll show you one that I did a while back. Okay. This is a short one, but I'll show you how I do it. This works for me, and I'll just kind of give you a quick little like update of how I do it when I make a list. Here, I'll show you. All right. So as you can see here, guys, I have on my iPad, I have a little deal where it prints off 100 slots here. Okay, 100 slots, and I put names in there. And really, when I do something like this, I'm not going for like sales or anything. I'm going for exposure. Okay, I'm going just to let people know about this thing. Okay, so then I'm going to fill it up. Okay, 100 names, and then I'm just going to make sure that all 100 get exposed, and then I'll move them through another sheet, maybe a closed sheet, right? Highlights get closed or something like that. Who knows? I have my own little system, but this helps me keep it tangible. I'm very techie sometimes, not the most techie person in the world, but this is what works for me, and I just keep it. I like the fact that I can keep it there. So, does anybody have any questions about these campaigns, or like maybe some suggestions on what you should do, shouldn't do, anything? Any questions? No questions? Nothing? If there's no questions, then I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But like that's basically what I'll be doing. I'm going to pick the 100-day Biz Builder Challenge. I'm going to knock that out, and that's what I'm going to do. It's going to, I'm going to make that run. I'm making a run right now to L5. A lot of you guys are making your run to L1, L2, some people. So I think that's going to be one of those things that's going to help me get to L5, and help more people get to L1 quicker. So yeah, you pick the thing that can help you the most, and then you rock and roll with it. So if nobody has any questions, I hope that was pretty precise and pretty clear, hopefully. So was that good? Or if not, let me know. I want to help everyone get to where they want to go. All good. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and rock and roll out of here. Good luck to everybody. If you have any questions, obviously pop them in the chat or let me know, and we'll make it happen. But go out there, hustle, grind it, get it. And put your head down for 30, 45 days. The cool part is if you do this, chances are you're going to end up with mastery members by default, and they've already bought a product. And you're going to end up getting that in the front, and you're going to end up with some residuals. So definitely get out there, get into action. If you've already bought a course, just go through your course, and then just correlate it with an audience that wants to hear that same stuff. You don't want to go through a Facebook course and you're on Instagram and your whole audience is about Instagram. Maybe they want to learn Facebook. That may be why they're on Instagram. Who knows? But just make sure you know your audience. You know your audience. You know what they want. you can ask some questions to your email list. You know, ask some questions to your groups. Be interactive. Be interactive and knock it out. Be interactive. So I'm out here, guys.